Hello and welcome to Angelique Plans. In today's video, we are going to set up my daily wellness planner, which is a Hobonichi Cousin A5 using the sterlingink subscription box for August. It is for August 19th through the 25th, and I have some Aurora Stella washi and time slots, and then I have sticky notes to tell me where everything else goes, so hopefully this goes smoothly. I'm not really sure. If you've never been here before, I'm really glad that you're here, and I hope you stick around. This video can get long because I do the setup and then I do the plan, so it's all in one video. And if you have been here before, I appreciate you coming back. So let's get started on what I need to put down. All right. So I go ahead and I use the Aurora Stella time slots. This is the neutral. I go from 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. And I just put that right there. And there's that. I think it's a little off on the top. It is perforated every 2 hours. So if you don't need the long timeline, you don't have to use it. I have a lot going on this week. So this will be fun when I start planning it. This is what I do. I take the cloth and paper. I have so many of these little circles in different colors. Everybody, well, I had it to where everybody stood for a different color originally. That has somewhat changed. I think that was like last year when I set up a color coding process. Now I don't know. There's not really a color coding process. All right. Uh-oh. I think I say it in every video. I was doing it every 2 hours, overlapping them because that's how it fell, but come to find out, this works out just as well by just laying it straight down. It does not always match with what the time should be, but once you start putting your plans in, you can't really tell about the military time that's underneath it, so it works. All right. We have football games. We have therapy. We actually have a Riker football game. So we have an Isaac football game. We have basketball signups. Thursday is a very busy day. Very busy day. It's like, oh, I'm dreading Thursday, but then it's like, no. I actually kind of want it to get started so that I know how it's going to be. Because both boys have games on Thursdays. And I want to know how it's going to end up. Well, heck. So how many of you guys are using the Sterlingink subscription box? And I already received September, and I am so ready to get it in this planner. Normally I plan all of this in advance, and I'm doing it basically 1 week at a time because the scheduling is so crazy, and that's actually driving me more crazy in a way. But I think next month with September, I'm going to go ahead and lay out my Sterlingink kit. And get it all in my planner. Uh-oh. And then work on the decoration and the decor. Okay. I think I have managed to get 3 months out of this time slot washi. I'm excited for that. I'm trying to get a frog in my throat. Trying to get a frog in my throat. All right, there's that. And Monday. Do. Alright, so there's that, and I don't even know, I think I may have one more week available in that one. And then that's it. And these are mainly used for the dailies, but I have them there just in case. Now we're going to do this whiteout, which always seems to be a pain in my tush. But hopefully it's not today. Nope, it wants to be a pain in my tush. All right. So it's just this side that wants to be the pain. All right. That works. All right. That works too. All right. So with that being done, let's grab this. No, let's not. Let's do the washi, because I'm going to put it over top. And we're going to do the thick one. All right, now we're going to lay these down. See how I like to go just slightly over top. All right, so there's that. That one's done too. Now we gotta come up with this. And we're gonna put this one. I think I was doing these. All right, I'm gonna have to add a lot more white out. And this is when it gets ugly. Oh, why? All right. So there's that. And then the reason why I chose to do it different is because that one's sideways. So I'm just going to put that down here at the bottom. And then what are we doing? This is what I have left. Am I not going to decorate this side? Because I don't have another one of these. So I only have this and that. I don't know what my thought process was on that. Because everything's already stuck in the back. Something didn't add up right. Okay. Put our important down here. We put our this week up here. And then this one is the 19th. '20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. So there's that. Like, I'm gonna come back here. I don't think I can take any of these off. And these don't come off very easily. That would have been the perfect one right there. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so this is the setup. This is what it looks like. So if you want to be done watching how I set this up, then this is where your stopping point is. Other than that, I'm about to pull out the other envelope, which is hectic in all aspects of planning, and I am going to start putting in my plan. So here it is before the plan, even though it's all on sticky notes. All right. So now I'm going to get started with this. Pull it out. Turn it upside down. And pull up the weather. I go to theweather.com on my laptop, and that is where I pull it up. I put in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And then I do a monthly view. And I start with the 19th, or start with the day of the week. So we are looking at sunny at 102.75. And then we are looking at sunny at 103.74. And then we are looking at sunny at 104.74. On the 22nd, we are looking at 104.75. And it looks like it's trying to get cloudy. I'm going to rewrite that. On the 23rd, 104.75, also partly cloudy. What did I say, 104.75? And this one's definitely cloudy. So is this one. Still hot. And we're doing 102.74 for both of them. Bam, 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 bam. All right, so now we're going to pull these out. And we have, okay, I need to make sure. I think I'm going to have to use these. So we have sunny, sunny, sunny. Then we have partly cloudy. And partly cloudy. And then we have cloudy. And cloudy. Alright, so there's those. I'm done with those. Next, we have the work week. All right. Doesn't his schedule start? Okay, now I gotta go all the way to August. No, his schedule starts on the 27th. Okay. Good to know. Okay, no. We're here. Okay. Okay. We're gonna put this so it won't fall, but yet it's standing up. It's gonna fall. All right. Then I put down my coffee. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to put everything at the bottom. That's what we're going to do. I'm still going to have to get up early here. And do the coffee like that. All right. And then we have school drop off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start putting the pen down. Take a drink of coffee first. I will have to say that once I started making videos, this is one of the first things that I was doing. I got the Hobonichi and I was doing my planning like this. And it is something that I sat and I thought long about how I wanted my planning style to be. And it's something that definitely works for me. I have found out that it does work for me. I've tried to veer from it, try other things, whatever, and I keep coming back to this, especially with the Hobonichi. And I just want to say that this works. So this is something that probably will continue in my videos. I really, really, really enjoy this. The hourly layout has worked better when I started it at 12 because I used to put everything down here at the bottom. I would start it from wake up, from whatever it was saying, like this. So this is where the timeline would start at 0, and then I would do all my wake up here, and then I would start getting the kids up here, and it was like, this was Tuesday, finish Tuesday. This is Wednesday, finish Wednesday. This is Thursday, finish Thursday. And when I seen that people were making these timelines, that's when I was like, okay, that would work so much better for me, because there were so many questions on why I started my day down here for the next day when obviously it was 0 o'clock, so obviously it was the next day. I was being very literal in that. So I don't have an Angelique sticker. I have one. It's super huge. Like, see that? So like, it's way too big. So I can't do that one. I can do it in my dailies though. I don't have anything else in my name. But I would need to wake up I guess around 4. I cannot remember if my training, because I have to go through 3 weeks of training, I cannot remember if it is weekend free or if I have to work the weekends. So I will say this, if you're watching this video, that I have been accepted to NMSU to finish my bachelor's degree in hotel management. As well as pursuing a master's in child development teaching. So, super excited about that. I will have to be taking the classes online. I'm starting this job. It's, to me, there's a difference between a job and a career. My career is hospitality management in hotels, and the job that I have is in customer service, which in turn has a lot to do with hospitality, but it has nothing to do with hospitality. The customer service is in medical. I do have a history in medical. It's the first thing I ever did whenever I got out of high school, so I'm doing customer service in medical. I'm actually taking on a job that is, to me, not going to be stressful so that I can focus more on school and my kids. That's it. Once I finish my BA, then, of course, right now there's no jobs here for the hospitality management that I need. And that is another reason why I am pursuing it, finishing my degree, so that I still have the language flowing through me, if that makes sense, while I still look for that. But anyways, it's just crazy. Like, I have 20 years of hospitality management. I never did finish the degree, and it's like, needs a bachelor's, needs a bachelor's, needs a bachelor's. Okay, fine. I'll just finish it. I'll finish my bachelor's, and then there's no reason why I shouldn't be hired for the position. So there we go. There we have it. So 5 o'clock, we're going to wake up the kids. Really, we're going to wake up the kids at 6:30. We're going to wake them up like way down here. But I need everything written. So we're going to, did I start it? Okay, I started it right here. So we're going to wake up the kiddos. I need to make up like a really fun sticker for wake up the kiddo, for wake up period. I write that a lot. And if you know me, I am making stickers with Desert Disc Planning. And the reason why I am making stickers, it is script stickers because I don't want to write it. I want to peel it, stick it, and then if I need to change it, unstick it. And I want my planner spread to be a whole bunch of different fonts. I don't want it to be, it's uniform in a way, but I don't want it to be super uniform, if that makes sense. All right, Riker will have to get up early. Then there's breakfast. And see, I want a breakfast sticker. I could probably work on that stuff today. And I want to make sure it fits here, but I think I kind of want it to be fun. Like, I know that the Coffee Monster Co. has the emoji or the little I think they're emoji. I don't know how you say it. For breakfast. Like a little bowl of cereal. I have seen on Instagram where they do like the whole meal prep with like a whole bunch of little breakfast sandwiches. We don't eat McDonald's in this household, but it's like little McDonald breakfast sandwiches with the English muffin. All right, now it's 7. See, I needed all that just so I could get them ready for school at 7 o'clock. So we will do school drop off. Now Raylan should be back in school here because it's actually, so I'm still like living in this week. She's getting a lot better. Like, she gets fever if she gets snotty. And if the snot hangs out, then she stays sick. So the faster you dry all that up, the faster she gets better. And I think she'll be able to go to school on Thursday and Friday. So that's the plan, Stan. And then we're going to do the drop off. So she should be going back to school here. Since I'm recording this, I also am thinking, so she has a project due last Friday of this recording, but I'm living in this week. So she has a project due on the 16th. So I think today when she wakes up, we'll start her project. All the glues and glitters and whatever she wants. She has like a little gingerbread boy, little person, and she has to put her head on it, and then like all the stuff that represents her. So she wants a soccer player mermaid. So that's probably what we're gonna work on. Okay, so I'm totally tripping. This is a no school day. So in no form or fashion am I waking these kids up. I'm going to start working on Angelique plans and desert disc planning. Probably more so desert disc planning because Angelique plans is rolling real smooth. So we're just kidding. All right. So we have no school. I have all these in sections, I guess. All right, I'm looking for no school. Right here. There we go. Let's put that with school. All right, so there's that one. And then that starts. So we are done with the sticky note. See, like this one says signups are on the 22nd and it starts on the 28th. So then I go over here to September 28th. And there's that. So it's big and bold. All right. So this is a lot of chillin'. I already have the coffee. I have those work. All right. So give me these long ones. So if I do that, or if I have a long work day, because if the kids are home, then the girls aren't going to daycare. Unless Raylan still has school. And I think she might still have school. So make that a long work day. And then yeah, we have that one. I need to change it to like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Okay. Same thing. Oh, I need more of these. All right, and then I go to work, and it should be from 9 to 5. But I'm going to leave it blank. And then we'll put my sticky note right here. Okay. And I'm going to change this. So I have the word work. And I'm going to, now that I physically am going to go to a place, I'm going to have a work sticker, and then I'm going to have Angelique and Desert Just Planning sticker. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to put that up. Right here. And then I'm going to put my little washi girl right there. And put my little planner. I'm going to stop it right there. Put my little pins. I'm going to go right there. Grab the little planner. And go right there. Okay. Not acknowledging the film. I've already played with these. All right. Okay. So I'm going to use this as a work stash. And that's cleaning. So we got to get ready for dinner and pickup. So this is dinner. We do have games. We do have practice. We do have trash day. All right, so let's get the pickup going on. All right. So this is when I get to put all the kids' names down. So we have Riker, Isaac, and Raylan. Let's go lowercase. So Raylan is at 3. I really don't think that she's missing school on the 19th. I think that is I have to put Raylan more on the 3 because on that day Riker has therapy. So Raylan's at 3. And then lowercase Riker. Is between 4 and 4:30. Except on Thursday, he has therapy, so he's going to get picked up first and dropped off. And then he doesn't have anything on that day. And then Isaac will get picked up at 5. Isaac will not get picked up at 5 on that day, and Isaac will not get picked up at 5 on that day. Okay. My dogs are making noises. Alright. Now I have utilized that. I'm going to put this one like this. Okay. Alright, so how I'm going to do the word pickup. I'm just going to put it in between. I'm going to turn it sideways. Alright, so there's that. Make it a little fun. And then Riker's practices are now at 6:30 on Monday, Tuesday, and 8 o'clock on Saturday. I need another. Let's change the Riker. So Riker's practice. And then we have up to 100 games. So let me see if I can find the therapy sticker. All right. Thursday is a very complicated day, and it may have to make some adjustments. Alright. I got a little therapy cluster right there. Got that. Alright, Isaac's football game is at 4:30. Riker's football game is at 5:45. So, I don't think I'm done with the kids' names. Alright, Isaac is at 4:30. And Riker is at 5:45. Let's do it like this. Isaac. And Riker. And then we have game. And we have game. And then I can write who's Riker playing and who's Isaac playing. Maybe. I gotta get my football stickers. Okay, so then the football game can go over here. Therapy is already in here. I need to get the little therapy icon. Okay, what else do we got? Show me Sunday, picking up groceries. No. My dad's birthday with everything going on. Cleaning, laundry, cleaning, laundry, cleaning, groceries. Yeah, don't know when that's gonna happen. Okay. And then the school. Oh, I gotta do bath time. And then we have our food. So we have food, and then what are these? Oh, my relaxation station. So let's change that up. And let's do relax like this. So I could put these up and these up. And those up and those up. Okay. So it is my dad's birthday. I'll put that there. All right. And then let's knock out some trash day. way down here at the bottom, and it is a recycle day. So there's that. Then we're going to put in our bath. All right. This one is going to be crazy. This day is crazy. Thursday is crazy. And then I'm going to have I can't unplug, but I'm just going to put that there. I'm not going to write anything else. And then on Saturday, I'm going to put unplug. Meal prep about 10. And then we'll get a grocery pickup. It's probably going to be like, I don't know the time, so I'm just going to put that there. Show me Sunday. And we're going to use an emoji for that. See, and I don't know if, I can't remember if it's Monday through Friday or if I've been saying, how is this laundry? But it's not. It's not. We're going to start laundry on this day. The kids do laundry on this day. And I usually knock out laundry again on Thursday and Friday. So, and Saturday and Sunday, but we don't know what we're doing. All right, so I'm going to put dinner before the bath. And then I'm going to have dinner between can I not just put sushi down? I don't know when we're going to eat on Thursday. – Yep. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like until I get a better grip on this situation here, and then I can fill this in to know what's gonna happen. I know he has practice, so regardless, if I can't take him, then Victor has to take him to practice, and that will be from 8 to 9:15. This game is at it's Mayfield. 4:30, and then Rikers is at 5:45, and then we have bath time. Where's a bath time sticker that goes here? We don't have one? Ordener. Okay. The girls have to have a bath every night. And I know that sounds stupid, but it keeps them from being sick. Even if it's just a rinse. Usually it's bubbles, but it keeps them from being sick. So then we have bath time. These are the stickers. So bath time and bedtime. These are the stickers I have to make. And I want to make sure that they fit. Okay. And I think I want them to look like this. So I think it's going to be a cursive bath and a very like, I don't know. But I think I want it to be short like this so that I can put a sticker if I find one or if I have one, so that I'm not limited. And then if I don't, then I can do bath time and bedtime together and just let that blend together moving forward. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so what I have is I have all this stuff. I got to go get some more Angelique plans. I don't have my okay. Let's see. I don't need those sports. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. So I don't think I have any more Angelique plans. I have early release already. There we go. YouTube loop group. It's gonna be right there. I guess not. I guess I don't have any more Angelique plans. Brainstorm, new release. It's in this font. Nope. I know. I guess I am going to be working on Desert Just Planning today because there's a lot of things I have to get. Okay. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is what we're going to have for right now. This is the scheme of things until I get some more information, of course. So I have all my sticky notes still kind of here. We're going to do some social media work and then I physically go. I just don't know if it's through the weekend or if I start my training here and then go through. So I have to wait till I get more information before I even fill this week out. I cannot wait to set up September because then maybe everything is going to be working accordingly and it will be a grand. So no school on Monday. And we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we have a very complex Thursday night. So we're going to be everywhere. And then there it is. So let me put practice right here. And this is 6:30, 7:45. There's that. See, Tuesday's also going to be complex, but I think it'll be better because Victor is an assistant coach for middle school and he will have his football games here. So, football game and then Riker's practice. But there's that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and it wasn't too everywhere, but at least it structured out some of my brain, which is the point of planning, is to have a view of what is going on and if you have any breaks whatsoever. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. It's from the 19th of August to the 25th. To me, it is the third week of the month, and I hope you come back to see how complicated or less complicated my week number 4 is. And until next time, bye!